me if you can see the difference between this and this. Hopefully you can see it. It's wasted motion, okay? It can be in the left hand or right hand. Both will kill your speed. So if your left hand is doing everything right, but your right hand is doing this, then again, it's going to kill your speed. So obviously the topic of this video is wasted motion. Your movements are too big. Everyone feels like they're working really hard, but if you're wasting motion and you're not efficient with your left hand and right hand movements, then you're never going to go fast. The bigger the movement, the longer it takes you to come back to baseline. I hope that's quite intuitive and logical to see. So you physically can't go fast even if you try your hardest. So both for picking speed and fretting speed, you need efficient movements. Now, it's easier said than done. How do you do it? The truth is, you have to think about it when you play for a bit. Not forever, obviously. Eventually, it has to become natural. But for a bit, for a few weeks, months, or even years in some extreme cases, you just need to practice exercises and consciously make an effort to stay as close as possible to the fretboard with your left hand, and then as close as possible to the string you're picking with your right hand. Let's take a very simple exercise, your standard 1, 2, 3, 4. From now on, when you do it, slow it down and focus on one hand at a time. First, make sure that your left hand isn't doing this. And then make sure your right hand isn't doing this. We want your left hand glued to the fretboard, and then we want your picking hand, your right hand, to be extremely close to the string that you're picking. So, okay, tiny movements. We don't want this, we want this. If you watch videos of Malmsteen, for example, you can see that he barely moves. It just feels like he's floating on the fretboard, and same with the right hand. When you see someone playing fast, like very fast, and they sound good and loose, it doesn't look like they're doing that much, but actually they're going so fast. And that's because they are so efficient, they just looks effortless from the outside. Just looks like they're barely moving, but actually they're going so fast and, you know, playing so many notes and they're sounding so good and musical. That's the reason. They're moving just the right amount that's required. No more, no less. If you're interested, I've put together a collection of exercises where we go through these exact things. They're exercises to build speed and coordination between the two hands so that you can slowly work on these issues one by one and learn to have those efficient movements in both the fretting hand and the picking hand. So the link for that is in the description. But to give you something now to take away and start doing today, right now. One is this exercise, the simple 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try and do it, and from now on, make sure you focus on one hand at a time and try and stay as close as possible to the fretboard. And do the same when you play your songs, your solos, anything you do. From now on, for a few weeks and months, you need to consciously make an effort to be more efficient with your movements. And then if you do it for long enough, it will become second nature and you won't have to think about it. But right now, if you struggle with this issue and you relate to this video, then that's not you yet. You have to put in some work to get to that level. One more exercise I can give you, which is a bit harder and trickier, and I don't see many people do, but it kind of changed my life a bit, is the 1, 2, 3, 4, but you're only gonna lift your finger once you're ready to fret the next note. I'll show you. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and only then we lift our finger, so, and so on. It's quite tricky. You're gonna have to do it super, super slow, but if you can master it, it's gonna really discipline your fingers to stay close to the fretboard so that you can play all your fast lines without too much wasted motion. It all starts from building a good foundation through all those exercises. Once you've built that foundation, then speed will come as a consequence if you practice long enough with a metronome and you build up. Again, if you're interested, I've put together a system exactly for that. The link is in the description. For now, that's it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.